Hello everyone, you're most welcome in today's computer class. So let's start chapter 2nd, and the chapter name is SS 2016. SS 2016. Here is a famous person named Edgar Frank Ted Cord. He is the inventor of RDBMS. Mr. Edgar Frank Ted is the inventor of RDBMS. Edgar Frank Ted Cord. He is born in 19 August 1923 and expired in 18 April 2003. Was an English computer scientist who, while working for IBM, invented the relational model for database management, the theoretical basis for relational databases and relational database management system. He made other valuable contributions to computer science, but the relational model, a very influential general theory of data management, remains his most mentioned, analyzed, and celebrated achievements. SS is called a relational database. Here is the here is the explanation of achievement of Mr. Edgar Frank Ted Cord, the inventor of RDBMS. Okay, so come on next page. It is a well-known fact that a computer processes data to give meaningful information. You have already learned in your previous class and understand the meaning of data, but it's time to recapitulate information in raw or unorganized form, such as alphabet, numbers or symbols that refers to conditions, ideas or objects is called data. It is limitless and present everywhere in the universe. Database. A database is a collection of information in the form of fields, records, and files that is organized so that it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. A field is a single piece of information. A record is an complete set of fields, and a file is a collection of records. For example, a telephone directory is similar to a file. It contains a list of records, each of which consists of two fields, name and telephone number. To access information for a database, you have to use a database management system, DBMS. This is a collection of programs that facilitates you to enter, organize and select data in a database. Students, here you know about database. That what is database? The data is a collection of information in the forms of field, records and file that is organized. So that is can be easily accessed, managed and updates. Here is a short definition of database. Okay. Next is advantages of a database. All the information can be collected together. It is easier to retrieve. The information can be accessed easily to any time in a desired manner. Reduce data entry, storage and retrieval costs. Data can be shared in any easy way. Number of persons can access the same database at the same time. Next is data security. Disadvantages of database. Everything has plus point and minus point too. Okay. Every coin has two points. One is positive, second is negative. Here is also database has some advantages and have some disadvantages. Okay. And now we are going to read the disadvantages of a database. Due to complexity, training required for all users, it takes a long time for running individual applications. suitable hardware and software, startup costs. Last one is database systems are difficult and time consuming to design. Here is the explanation of some database of disadvantages. Now the next topic is relational database management systems, means RDBMS. Relational database can be defined as a collection of data items organized in a form of a set of formally described tables. Relational databases are powerful because they require few assumptions about how data is related or how it will be extracted from the database. As a result, the same database can be viewed in many different ways. You can look at the concept of an RDBMS using the telephone directory example. The telephone directory represents a table that stores the names and phone numbers of every member of your city. You can obtain a different telephone directory for your city. You can include email and website address along with the other data. Now you have to separate tables that stores the same information, although the second source includes data not available in the first. Students, here you study about relational database management system, and now I am going to explain in my words that what is the RDBMS stand for. Stand for Relational Database Management System, and RDBMS is a DBMS designed especially for It is designed for especially relational databases. Therefore, RDBMSs are a subset of DBMSs. A relational database refers to a database that stores data in a structured format using rows and columns. Here I explain that what is RDBMS in simple sentence. Okay. So database objects. Next topic is database object. Database objects includes table, indexes, queries, forms and reports. The first topic is, here I am going to explain the tables. What is tables? It consists of data logically arranged in columns and rows. The data in the table is logically related and relationship can be defined between tables. Next topic is indexes. These are used as a means to access the data within the table in order that might not be available. This is the sentences about indexes. Now about query. To extract information from a database, we use query. For example, we use query to get our statement of bank account. Next is form. We usually fill form by our hand, such as account opening form of the bank, job application, to get reservation for traveling by train, etc. Last one is report. Reports are printable summaries of the information in your assets table and queries. Students, here you study about database objects. Now I am going to explain your database objects. A database object is any defined object in a database that is used to store or reference data. Simple language, defined object in a database that is used to store or reference in data. Some examples of database objects include tables, views, clusters, sequences, indexes and synonyms. Okay, just here you see that what are the database object: tables, indexes, query, form and report. The table is this our focus because It is the primary and simplest form of data storage in a relational database. So, now let's start MS Access 2016. Okay, MS Access 2016. Access 2016 is a database management system offered by Microsoft. It can be used to build software application. It is an organized collection of records and manipulate a large amount of data efficiently. Microsoft Access is an interesting and popular relation database management system. It allows you to create tables, queries, form and reports, and provides the facility to link related information easily. Okay, here is the MS SS. Okay, and in simple language, databases in SS are composed of 4 objects: table, queries, forms and reports together. These objects allow you to enter, store, analyze and compile data however you want. Okay, now we are going to learn that how to open, how you can open MS SS. Okay, how to open, the topic is how to open. You can open MS SS by following the given steps. Step first, click on the start button. Step first is click on the start button, and I think that everybody well known about the start button. Okay, second step is click on SS 2016. When you apply this, here SS 2016 will be appear. Then you click the SS 2016. Okay, come on next page, and the topic is creating an SS database. Creating an SS database. There are 3 ways available in MS SS in which you can to create a database. They are as under. First one is a blank database. Second one is by using a template, and third one is by downloading a template from MS Office Online. Okay, these are the creating an SS database table. Okay, how to create an SS database? Anybody wants to know that how to create an SS database? Okay, then first step is click the file tab. Second one is choose new. Third one is click an icon such as blank database or any database template. Fourth is click in the file name text box and type a descriptive name for your database. Fifth one is click the create button to create your database file. And sixth one is click to add heading. And last one is choose long text. And this type you will create an SS database. Students, the topic is creating a blank database. Step first, click on the blank database. Step second is type the name of the database in the file name box. I already tell you about this. Step third, click on the create button. SS will create a blank database and empty table will be opened by default to enter data. Okay, students, today we are going to stop your today's class here and meet with next chapter next day.